Hey everybody, it's Noah. Today I'm going to be painting my nails and talking to you about genetics, which is one of my favorite branches of biology, focusing on epigenetics, which I know a lot of people haven't heard about. Okay, just to preface, I do not have a degree in this. I'm not a professional scientist. I'm just sharing a topic that's interested me for years, and actually this is what got me into biology in the first place. So we're going to start out with some nail painting. I literally got these from the dollar store because I change my nail color. Like, I get so sick of it so easily. So I know it's really cheap nail polish, but it works. So that's the first hand done, the first coat. And this is why you put paper towels down, which I forgot to do. Whoops. That's better. That's the first coat done. Now onto the second coat. I am fine with using just cheap dollar store nail polish because I get so sick of my nails so quickly. And I just end up chipping it off, so why spend $8 on fancy nail polish that I'm just gonna chip away in a week, when I could spend $1 on nail polish that I'm gonna chip away in a week. So that's why I'm not recommending any brands or anything, but that's just my personal preference. I know some people like to keep their nails for longer, but I do not. I'm very impatient. And see, nice even coat there. Now back for the second coat on my second hand. Oliver! Hi! I literally can't pet you right now because my nails are wet. Okay, so there we go. Now, while we wait for them to dry, I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about epigenetics. Okay, alright, let's start out with just basic genetics, the study of how organisms inherit traits from their parents. Everything you need to be a human is inside your genes, from your hair texture to your blood type, everything in between. Different proteins in your body form DNA, which bundle into chromosomes. Humans have about 46 chromosomes, and they tell your cells basically just how to be you. Epigenetics is a study of how outside factors affect the way your cells read your DNA, sort of like taking the cover off a hardback book, or adding and replacing the cover. It's still the same book underneath, but your cells read them as a different book, or don't read them at all. This changes how your traits manifest without changing your genomic sequence. Your library is the same. You just have a very stressed librarian who responds to outside stimuli and changes the book covers accordingly. Are these dry yet? Ooh. Nope, not yet. More epigenetics. Alright, so humans have about 30,000 genes in their genome, but most of them aren't even active. This is a normal part of DNA. We've evolved the codes for a lot of things that we just don't need. This happens over millions of years of evolution. It happens in pretty much every living thing. So our bodies have a way of turning genes on and off to express or repress certain genetic traits. Epigenetic changes occur when outside stimuli trigger your body to switch certain traits on and off. Even though your DNA is unaltered, epigenetic changes can be hereditary, as they usually involve slow changes over generations and are often permanent inside of a cell. What this means is that even if you have the gene for a trait, outside sources can trigger a response or repress or amplify it. Examples can be addiction, mental illness, cancer, and many other diseases. It also explains why humans developed things that we consider to be diseases today, but were actually beneficial or life-saving to humans thousands of years ago, such as diabetes and sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell has been around for literally thousands of generations, not years, thousands of generations that people were dying of mosquito-borne illnesses, and obviously they still are to this day, but it was especially prevalent, you know, before mosquito nets and everything. Eventually, those people who had less round, flexible blood cells and more curved blood cells, red blood cells, were less likely to die of malaria. About 12,000 years ago, there was an ice age that humans were alive for. People with more sugar in their blood and less water in their bladder could survive at colder temperatures because the liquid in their body would freeze at a lower temperature, like how ice melts at a higher temperature when you add rock salt. Those are just some examples of how over time, outside stimulus, like an ice age, can make small changes in how a person's DNA is read. Little by little, people with diabetes were selected to be more likely to survive the ice age, so... Yes, Oliver, you're so cute. And the... Oh, yes, you're so cute. My left hand is dry. My right hand is not dry. So, we're gonna start on this one. I am thinking, because we're talking about genetics, I was thinking of making a little DNA molecule, because I just think that would be very cute. So, that's what we're doing today. It looks kind of like a fish, but I accept it. I still like it. So far it doesn't look like much. But when I do it on the left side, it's gonna look even worse. So I hope you're ready. Touch-ups. I am also not a professional nail artist, if you could not tell by my complete lack of technique. Ooh, okay. I can make that. Now I'm done with the pink. The dollar store nail polishes don't even come with a name. They're just numbered. So this one is my favorite number, 8, 3 times. So, okay, now let's add some bases. Little toothpicks. I'm gonna make the bases in number 5 to 7. This one just kind of looks like a football, but we'll let that go. That's not too bad. I can dig that. That's the left hand. This does not look good. Here's my DNA nails. Can you see them all? I hope you liked them, and I hope you liked your little crash course in epigenetics, and I hope to see you next week. Bye! Oliver is indeed getting some love. So don't you worry. You're so good. Alright, bye!